Kevin Harrington here, original shark from Shark Tank. P3 Cost Analysts help companies save money on their utility, telecom, waste expenses, and much more, and all on a risk-free basis. And joining me today is the president, Michael Nicholas. Michael, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I love what I hear about what you do, but for those that don't know about P3, tell them exactly what you do.
Sure. Our business is called P3 Cost Analysts, and we are a nationwide cost reduction consulting franchise-based business, and we're in 23 states and growing.
Nice.
We help businesses, city, counties, and governments reduce their overhead costs. Areas such as small parcel shipping, waste recycling, telecommunications, utility, copies and printers, and managed waste.
Right.
We work on a contingency basis, so if we don't find any savings, the client doesn't pay a fee.
Wow.
However, we find savings in 90% of the clients we work with.
Very nice. Because many business owners, they know how to operate certain parts of their business, but they don't necessarily have control of all the expenses. And this is an area that you focus on to help them reduce the expenses and make more money.
Correct, absolutely.
So Michael, for any business owner out there that's listening right now, they may be saying, this sounds great, but also, why do they actually need it though? Let's answer that question first.
Yeah, very good question. The fact that we find savings at 90% of the times with the clients we work with speaks volumes for itself.
Right.
And it's not a knock on the business owners or their staff. They do an awesome job running their business, and we do a great job in finding savings because that's what we do. We're experts at that, and they're experts at running their business.
Right.
And the fact that we can come into any business, whether it be a local business, a city government, manufacturer, whatever the case may be, we have benchmark data and experts that we've acquired over 3 decades of doing business with business owners, that we know where the money is.
Right.
They need to focus on what they do, and we focus on what we do. And like I said, 90% of the times we find savings that they know is there, but they don't know where to look.
So it makes total sense because you don't charge them anything unless you're successful, and you're successful 90% of the time. So
Absolutely.
It's a no-brainer.
Correct.
If a client says, let's go, and engages you, how much time will this take from their side? How much should they allocate?
Yeah, so a big misconception out there that some people think that our services will take longer or more time. They think it's a new project that they have to manage, and that's not the case. Once we get the go-ahead, we come in, and like I said, we have experts, we have thousands of data points across the US where we can come in and pretty much do all the work behind the scenes. It won't require a lot of time. So I tell clients that, we have a one-on-one call to begin with. And on that call, we talk about all the things that you can expect and what we're going to be doing.
Right.
After that, we engage with the accounts payable team.
Okay.
Where we can either get the invoices from them or we pull them online. And once we get the invoices, it's a matter of a weekly or bi-weekly meeting with the client, and that's just to validate things, ask any questions, clarify things for them. Once we've done that, it's usually that we'll come back to the client and show them where we have found the money,
right?
Or we give them a clean bill of health.
Very nice. So once the entrepreneur engages you, you pretty much work with some of their staff and don't require the entrepreneur's time for the whole thing, and it's a process that works pretty quickly.
Yeah, and then from there, we are basically monitoring their invoices, so we're coming back to them each month and saying, here's what we found, here's the savings that you've achieved this month, and that's it.
Excellent. So Michael, you have an unbelievable success rate, 90%, and you don't charge people up front money. So this sounds almost too good to be true.
It sounds too good to be true, but it's not. But that's one of the biggest misconceptions out there. There is no hidden agenda or ulterior motive in what we do. It's just hard work and expertise. And we focus on what we need to do. And if we can't find savings, then we don't charge a fee. And if we do find savings, then we share in that. And then that's basically how it works. It's a great value offering, but it's not too good to be true.
You know, someone might be saying, how long does this process take?
So the process does vary depending on the size of the client, the complexity, or the service that they're doing. Some of our categories, we can find savings a lot quicker than others. But usually once we gather all the data and invoices, it takes us about 4 weeks to come back with preliminary findings. After that, once we get the go-ahead, we usually find that the clients receive savings in their bottom line within 12 weeks.
With the success rate you have and the way you structure no money upfront required, it sounds like a great opportunity. And I want to thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you.
And for those that are interested, I hope you'll check out the website. Visit costanalysts.com to get started. Thank you very much. And Michael, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Take care.